Hello, my name is Christopher, and today I'm going to show you how to install MySpeed on CasaOS using BigBearCasaOS. It's a third-party app store. So, a little bit about this series, I'm going over home labs, so installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. I wanted to let y'all know about the Big Bear community. We just launched a community on community.bigbeartechworld.com. It's based on discourse, so go on there, join it, and say hi. So, let's get back to your registered programming. So this is what I'll be installing today. It's a speed test analysis software. It shows your internet speed for up to 30 days. Multiple servers, automates the speed test, allows you to use cron jobs, generates clear statistics on speed, ping, and more. Configure a health check to notify you via email, Signal, WhatsApp, Telegram in case of errors or downtime. Test results can be stored for up to 30 days. Learn more about speed test documentation. Here's what it looks like. And the home page, the server selection, the drop-down menu, and then the page during speed test. So that's what we'll be installing. So a little bit about BigBearCasaOS is it the third-party app store maintained by Big Bear Tech World and the Big Bear community. It has quite a few apps now, and I did a video on how to install it in CasaOS, but I'm going to go over it in this video as well. So you will need CasaOS version 0.4.4 or newer. So we're going to go up here to App Store URL right here. We're going to copy it, and then I'm going to go over to my CasaOS and get it set up. So now we'll go ahead and install the App Store, BigBearCasaOS. So I'm going to go in the App Store right here, and then I'm going to go to Add Source. Text box pops out. I'm going to put the URL that we copied in there. I'm going to press Add. Now we have 120 apps, so you can see it's in there. You can also go over here. You have to refresh the page first, go back into the App Store, then go to BigBearCasaOS, and you should see all the CasaOS apps that BigBearCasaOS supports. So that's how to add the App Store. So now I'm going to go into the Docker Compose. So I'm going to start on BigBearCasaOS. There will be a link down in the YouTube description to get to this. And I'm going to go to Apps, and then I'm going to scroll down to MySpeed right here. I'm going to go into Docker Compose. So the CasaOS app ID is BigBear MySpeed, and then set some services, and then the service underneath the service is called app. And then the image is coming off Docker Hub because that's the default if there's no URL before this. And the default is the latest tag. So I'm going to set some ports. So 5216 is on the host side, 5216 is on the container side. Now, if this does collide with another port on your host, then you can change it to another port like 5217 or something like that that's not taken. You cannot change the containers port. Okay, now I'm going to set a volume. So this is on the host side right here. The left is on the host side. The right is on the container side. Data, app data, dynamic variable, which is coming from the name up here, and data. So a host side, like I said, and then the container is MySpeed data. Restart unless stopped. So if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart. But if it fails or any other reason, then it will try to restart. I'm going to set some CasaOS specific information to explain the volumes and ports. And then for the App Store, I'm going to set some information. So AMD 64 and ARM 64, that's what this image up here supports. And main app. So that rhymes with this service up here called app. So it needs to be app down here. And then description for the App Store, the tagline, the developer of the image, and then the Docker Compose developer is Big Bear Tech World. And then the icon, thumbnail, title, and then the category. And port map is 5216, and that's in here. So that's a little bit about the Docker Compose. So I wanted to let you know about the Big Bear Club. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So now we'll go ahead and install it. So I'm going to go in the App Store, and then I'm going to go to the search box. I'm going to type my. Now, MySpeed is right here, and you know it's coming from BigBearCasaOS because of the category down here. So I'm going to go in there. I'm going to press install. What this is going to do is it's going to download the Docker image from the registry, get it extracted, get it up and running with Docker Compose up, and then it should check the status and the icon should be lit up. So now it looks like it's up and running. So we installed it. So now we're going to go over the container options. So I'm going to go up this MySpeed right here. I'm going to go to the vertical dots. And then you can open into the web UI. You can set some tips, kind of like a notepad. So you can go edit button. Then you can press, you can just type in something like testing. Then you can press the save button. It saves, reloads the container, says MySpeed is okay now. You can go in the settings. You can change some settings in here, then press the save button. You can also go up here to terminal logs. You can have a Docker container terminal open like this. And you can also check the logs, great for debugging. You can export the Docker Compose, so you can re-import it. You can also exit out it right here. And then you can also check for updates with the current tag it's on. And then you can uninstall it. And then you can restart, power off and on. So now I'm going to show you the files. So I'm going to go in the Files app. And CasaOS makes it extremely easy to look at the files. I'm going to go to App Data. And then Big Bear MySpeed right here. And then Data. So you can check mark this. And you can download, copy, cut, delete, and cancel. You can also go into these horizontal dots right here, download, copy path, rename, cut, copy, share, delete. You can also go into it and you can see more info, the database, the .json, the logs. So that's a little bit about seeing the files. So now we're going to explore the UI. So I'm going to go into MySpeed right here. You can open from here or you can go here. So you do need to accept the service terms and the privacy policy for Ookla. So I'm going to accept it. There are currently no tests available. You can start a speed test right here. You can also go in the settings and go to optimal speed, optimal ping, which is 25 milliseconds, and then optimal up speed, optimal down speed, recommendations, and you can change server, you can change the password, set frequency, set period, export the test, pause test, integrations. So a Discord integration, a Gotify, and health checks, and Telegram, and a webhook. So it's pretty cool. And you can change the language, you can switch views, so a test overview and test statistics. You can also go and see the About project. So I'm going to see about running a test. And here we go. The total test is 1, failed test is 0, average duration 8 seconds. The last test was 4 milliseconds, and then 907.83 megabytes per second, and 862.3 megabytes per second. The failed test speed, upload and download, manual test, test duration, ping, download values, and then upload values. So, and it gives you pretty good information. So I'm going to go over here to change the view and just see what the other view looks like. There you go. That's what the other view looks like too. So it's a pretty cool thing. That's how you get MySpeed up and running. So I just went over step by step on getting MySpeed running on CasaOS using BigBearCasaOS. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or need community support, you can go down to the Big Bear community and join our discourse. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.